Hello YouTube, welcome to part 8 of Dark Souls 2 Extinction playthrough. In the offline period, we did take a day off between recordings, you won't really see that. I did check... Hey, we're still at 84 deaths. I did check the 2 Rat Covenant locations, and those enemies don't respawn. I just checked Grave of Saints before starting the recording. And on my PS4 account, PS5 account, I checked the place beyond Shaded Woods. So we're gonna ignore those for the sake of progress because the game coded those to not be despawnable. Probably for the Covenant. It's a little weird, but I'm not gonna mod the game to remove their spawn. And I don't even know if such a mod exists, and I know I can't make one. So for those areas, we will count defeating all of the bosses as progress. So let me go turn this on. 16. That is 16 plus 2 plus however many I didn't count. It is on the Twitch recording if you want to go figure out the actual number yourself. Actually, it might be 17 plus all the ones I didn't count. I don't remember if when I came down here originally I poked him with the stick. Yeah, not triple digits. I knew that triple digits was an option because I read about it. I just didn't want to believe it. I wanted to believe the guy was in the Covenant of Champions and didn't realize it. Here's the problem. Can't use the bonfire because the rat's nearby. Where does it restart? Where does it restart? So we've killed these guys twice. Good start. 85. Oh, I want to check something else real quick. Entrance. I'll come back here in a second. Oh, he dropped an item. 73. Okay. $72. $60. $61. Increases the number of souls acquired by 1. It's the frickin' health ring from Dark Souls 1. Increases your maximum HP by 10. I could do Hood of the Forlorn. Yeah, it's lighter. I'm gonna stick with my Wanderer's outfit. This is what happens when you don't do your homework, chat. You get jebaited by a +1 souls per kill item. Okay, so we're gonna be smart about this. Instead of dropping down onto the rickety bridge, where the grumpy old troll lives. Come here, nerd. Let's dance. Ow. Oh, no. Oh, I can see it. So that's 3 deaths for them. Okay, we're testing this. They're at 3. Maybe 4. Might be at 4. I'm gonna say 3, but they might be at 4. I think they may have killed me once. I've killed them twice. You may be asking yourself, is there an easier way to get down here? No. Literally, the gutter sucks from top to bottom. I say no, there's no easier way now down, knowing fully well Laddersmith Gilliam exists, and that there is an easier way down. Laddersmith Gilliam, just to demonstrate, if you can't guess from his name, he builds ladders. So you purchase ladders from him, and one of them goes straight down to here. Or maybe it's that platform above here that drops down to here. It's way safer. But if you want to get to Shovel of the Sanctum City, you have to go through that dropping puzzle to get to the correct lineup. Speaking of Sanctum City, that was one of the places I went on my PS5 account. I just opened up the list of sorceries, pyromancies, miracles, and hexes, and realized I had missed 2 hexes in Sanctum City. And one of them is behind what I refer to as the worst boss fight in the game. You are fighting Ava, not Alva. You are fighting Ava, Havel, and Ricard, all at the same time. Thankfully, Ricard prefers to use the great bow, so he stands in the back, and you just run up to him, and you hit him, and then you run away. And then you circle back around, because Ava and Havel are on your tail. and you hit him again. And then he's got, you know, maybe 2,000 health, which is not a lot. So you kill him, and then you pull out a bow or a crossbow, and you just keep poking Ava until he dies. Because Ava and Havel stand on top of each other. And then once Ava is dead to a crossbow, I used the repeating crossbow with poison crossbolts because I'm not playing fair in that fight. It's just you versus Havel, and Havel has never been a difficult fight. Also, he hits a lot weaker than Dark Souls 1 Havel and Dark Souls 3 Havel. For some reason, he just doesn't hit as hard. But yeah, it's Havel. You stand behind him, you backstab him. He gets up. You get in a hit as he's standing up. And then you go behind him and backstab him again. The same way you fight Havel in every game. I actually logged onto my character and I was using 2+10 knuckles. Oh, I forgot to refresh. I was using 2+10 knuckles, and I immediately went and found the Drangleic sword, which I never picked up on that character for some reason. And I got the Drangleic sword to +5, and then I went and found the Black Knight halberd and pulled that up to +5. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna use the same weapons I'm using on my other character, so I don't have to think about move sets or any of that stuff. But I did have a +10 pyromancy, and that character has basically every spell in the game. So I was using Chaos Flame Pillar, Chaos Storm, instead of Heavenly Thunder. Same concept, but, you know, the fire goes up instead of the lightning coming down. Also, I think the lead-up time to using Chaos Storm is like 6 years. Whereas Heavenly Lightning's pretty snappy. To the point that I was considering switching over to the cast spells faster ring. Never pulled the trigger on it, but boy did I think about it. Has anyone been keeping track of how many times I've done this? Okay. Let me test the theory real quick. Prism Stone. Cannot pick that back up. Okay. I feel like these guys are sufficiently close to the gutter that they will despawn. We're gonna call this 4. We'll call that 5, actually. We'll call that one 5. And they disappear. Okay. So yeah, no, prism stones are not a counting method I can use. It's worth checking. So I think that leaves the only function for prism stones, realistically. You can give them to the crows. They'll most likely give you trash or nameless souls. But, you could sell them to Hobble, but I think they're worth like 10 souls. Whereas if you get a nameless soul from the twins, that's 50. You just need to be right 20% of the time. 21% of the time and you come out ahead. 6. I hope to hit 15 and these guys are no more. Because that tells me I can progress forward. And I know where the changeover is between Brightstone Cove, Seldora, and the Pharaoh's Graveyard. I don't remember the actual name of. It just means when I get there, when I despawn everything up to that point, I know there's an enemy before that bonfire, but despawn. I will light that bonfire, and then when I kill, totally not Great Wolf Seif, I will light that bonfire. Actually, on my PS5 playthrough where I'm getting all the spells for the achievement, intentionally getting all the spells, never fought Great Wolf Seif. That was a weird discovery. Great Wolf Seif drops a pyromancy, and didn't have it. That fight took all of 40 seconds. It's like, oh, I've killed the final boss of this game, and I skipped you? Bad time for you, friend. I also, before realizing I needed to go back and do New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus, I moved the Lost Sinner and Duke's Deer Freya forward. Forgot where's the bonfire. To New Game Plus 2 for their great souls. Then I realized I'd screwed up. So I'm not going to move the Rotten, and I'm not going to move the Old Iron King forward. So I can just go to those areas in New Game Plus to get my Million Soul Memory to fight Nassandra. And then move on to New Game. Actually, really I don't even need to move on to New Game Plus Plus. I just need to get through Castle Drangleic on New Game Plus so I can move it forward into New Game Plus Plus to unlock the merchant. I'm pretty sure I know what bonfire moves him forward as well. I think it's Crossroads. Because there's no bonfire between Crossroads and him. The next bonfire is after him. That was an 8. And in that situation, I will just keep hitting my head against the wall until the enemies despawn. And I can walk up to the merchant and buy from him. Realistically, the New Game Plus playthrough is going to be very short. I have to get every person into Majula, which means... Oh, hey, cool, these guys despawn. So that means this is... Okay, cool. Sweet. Please don't let there be any more enemies. I need to, the nice lady that I killed in Tower of Flame has to come back to Majula to get the achievement. And I kill her constantly because I don't want to fight her in her actual arena. And then fighting her in her actual arena unlocks a miracle. So it's two flavors of I don't want to do this, but I have to. And if I do it on PS5, I mean, of course I have to come back and do it on PC to finish out the list. And if I do it on PC, I mean, obviously I need to come back and do it on PS3, where the list is easier, but the game is objectively harder. Also, no, go away. Absolutely none of this. You guys aren't welcome. Leave. I don't think they spit poison yet, but I'm getting out my frustrations while I can. That's a torch, not the bonfire. Yeah, if you've ever heard me say anything bad about, you know, the gutter or Black Gulch, I don't think I need any more proof than just scanning the horizon right now. Like, Blight Town was bad, but Jesus Christ is this awful. Okay, what's the way out of here? Because I don't recall. Oh, right, it's that. Oh, good, a torch. Dick. Oh. Definitely don't have that item. Yeah, there it is. I knew one of them did it. Just to demonstrate why I'm doing this. I definitely don't have this key. Yeah. And it spits through the door. Cool. Yeah. So you get hit with poison. Actually, I think you just straight up get poisoned opening that door. How many butterflies do I have? I'm just gonna put them on my hotbar. 8. Okay, this needs to go up here. The one saving grace about the gutter is there isn't one. Okay. Don't break the jars. There's a dog there. So those jars contain corrosive, which just breaks your gear, which is why I'm letting the dog break them all. Because of course the dog doesn't have gear. Oh yeah, there's also that. If any items drop, they just fall into the void. So you can't get any drops in this area because they don't exist. That man raising the torch. There you go, buddy. It's lit. This smells like bait. Oh, fragrant branch of yore. I actually needed that. Yep, there it is. You can hit them through walls, which is the saving grace here. I don't actually have to deal with these idiots if I see them through a wall. Or if I see they are next to a wall that I can access, I can just walk around. Cool. Cool. I don't believe there are any death falls. I mean, fall damage, death fall, yes, but I don't believe there's a spot where you walk over a pit and fall to your death. I know there are no friendly NPCs until Black Gulch. I have a sword too, I just wasn't using it for the sake of fairness. Can I lock onto that dude? Where'd he go?